Zombies is one of the most popular game modes for Call of Duty, now next to Warzone and multiplayer. I fell off the Call of Duty wagon many years ago. Black Ops 1 was the very last time I actively played COD. That was more a case of me being in high school. The Xbox 360 was the platform of choice for teenagers in 2009 to 2013. You can imagine if you were someone who preferred the Wii, you'd be a social outcast. I didn't like first-person shooters. That was until I met my best friend in high school, and he was like, I have a Wii. Do you have World at War? We should play. So I obtained the game through less than dubious means. I went to the store and purchased Call of Duty World at War for Nintendo Wii. I remember there was a glitch on a map called Cliffside on the Wii version. So you would just jump against a certain rock and be able to slip under the map and shoot at others under the ground. What made this unfair was that they couldn't shoot you. So as you would imagine, every time this map popped up in matchmaking, it would just evolve into who can hump the rock the fastest. The Wii version of the game never had Zombies mode. That was left off of that port. The Zombies mode started off as this little side project in the first place, originally only playable after completing the campaign mode on the HD consoles and PC. The first map, Nocturne Toten, is very simple, only consisting of a few rooms. It takes place on airfield inside a small building. The only goal of zombies is to try to survive as long as possible. You start off with a simple pistol, you rack up points by either repairing windows or shooting zombies. You can buy guns so you can survive longer. Zombies spawn every round, with increasing rounds spawning more and more zombies. A power-up may spawn when you get a kill. They range from max ammo, refilling your ammo, a double points modifier, a nuke killing all spawned zombies, and then my favorite, insta-kill. You can kill anything with a single knife hit, even at later rounds where the zombies get harder to kill. Once you start getting a little overwhelmed by the zombies, you can escape to another room by purchasing it with points. There you come across the mystery box. What is the mystery box? It's the gateway drug to gambling for teens. Spend 950 points and you might just get a really powerful gun. The more realistic option, you get something really junky. You just never know. The most coveted weapon was the ray gun. This is the first, what are later called wonder weapons. Everyone always wanted to run to the box and be the first one to pull the ray gun. Then they were always the first one to go down, losing it. There is not much more to Noct. It has a small second floor and that's about it. Zombies would get more complex with each new map. World at War got a second map for zombies in its first DLC. This would start the tradition, including one zombies map with each multiplayer map pack. Verrückt took place inside an abandoned asylum. What was cool was that if there were 2 or more people playing, they would spawn on opposite sides of the map. You would have to turn the power on first before you can be reunited. The map is more claustrophobic than the first. There's a glitch with World at War where if a zombie swipes at you, you can usually take a hit or maneuver your way around it, but sometimes it takes a swipe at you and just kinda sucks you in, double hitting you and making you go down. That was called windmilling back in the day. Verrückt is important as the first appearance of the Coca-Cola machines. These would go on to be a staple for zombies for years to come. The first one is Juggernog. Increases your health, so that one is the one that I always go for. Classic for sure. Then there's Quick Revive. It allows you to revive your fellow players at a much quicker rate. There is something to note pertaining to World at War only. If you're playing a single player, this does nothing at all. Starting in Black Ops 1, Quick Revive in single player games would automatically revive you when you went down. So for World at War, it sucks. For every other game, it's awesome. Then you got Speed Cola. It makes you reload faster, so that's a must to get later rounds. Finally, you got Double Tap Root Beer, increases your rate of fire. That one can be helpful if you got like a machine gun, but not if you got a sniper rifle. The next map is Shino Numa. It takes place in a swamp located inside a jungle. The main gimmick to this map is every perk machine is randomly selected when you first enter a hut. Sometimes you can be lucky and get a good perk, or just get Quick Revive. This was the first time the mystery box would move locations if you used one too many times. The box would do this in Verrückt too, but it always had the same starting location. This time the box can spawn any of its select locations. A beam of light is added so you can see where the box is currently. This is also the first time the Hellhounds make an appearance. They are special rounds where only the dogs spawn. It's a little tricky, but find a corner to be backed into so you can see where they're coming from and you should do fine. Once you kill all the Hellhounds, a max ammo spawns as a reward. Make sure everyone reloads before you grab it. This map is notable because it introduces us to our 4 main player characters. You can randomly be either Dempsey, Nikolai, Takio, or Richtofen. You can hear voice lines as you play, kinda making zombies feel a little less lonely.
You just got dead flesh on my new boots!
There's a whole storyline to zombies in later games, but for the life of me, I can't explain it. Once it starts going to aliens and Argartha, my brain just shuts off. All you need to know for World at War is that zombies are bad, shoot them. The final map is Der Riese, or The Machine. It takes place in a secret Nazi factory. The starting room, you can see a big teleport looking thing and see this weird machine. That is the Pack-a-Punch machine. But you can't get to it yet, you must link all teleporters together first. That involves you running from the teleport pad and linking into the main one in the spawn room. Before you do that, you have to turn the power on. All the same perk machines are present, as well as the Hellhounds. Der Riese really feels like a culmination of every prior zombies map. This one is my favorite of the bunch. It has open areas to maneuver the zombies, as well as narrow areas to keep up the tension. Also, it gives you a clear goal to accomplish besides just surviving. The Pack-a-Punch machine upgrades your gun, making it stronger and giving it a cool camo and sound effects. This is like the end game to your zombies run. The layout of Der Riese has two distinct paths to get to the power switch. It's up to you how you want to accomplish that. Playing zombies co-op with your friends is the most fun you can have in Call of Duty. It openly doesn't take a lot of skill to play, but leaning on your friends and just having conversation is where the fun lies. Sitting down, playing zombies single player just doesn't give me the same joy. I'm still friends with the kid from high school. We often go do activities like camping. But we don't play games that much, if at all, together anymore. We're more on the PC gaming side these days. We have responsibilities, relationships, bills, jobs taking up our time. We can't just sit down after a long day and hop on Xbox Party Chat without a care in the world. Life is not the same anymore. Well, my first time playing these maps was for the last DLC for Black Ops 1. It was fun going back and playing the original maps and seeing where zombies came from. The mode had its ups and downs over the years, but the one thing still stayed the same. Going down because you made a stupid mistake.